Hello, world. My name is Stephen Hensley, and today is Sunday, December 5th, 2021. It is 11:51 a.m., and the intentions, expectations, and wealth for this video or event, pardon me, are just to attempt to brainstorm and come up with some ideas on around what I'd like to be doing with my life and for like a living and stuff. I feel super lost in my life. Uh, been having an identity crisis because I don't really have any sort of income. I'm like unemployed and poor, and I'm living with my family and stuff and helping them with their Airbnb and clean up the house and stuff. I've never really gotten to live out on my own or anything too much. I've always relied on my family. I like to be able to rely on myself a bit, and for my family to be able to rely on me. I just feel really small and insecure and not like up to the challenge. But I don't feel like I'm up to any challenge, and that's a huge problem. I've been like discouraged by the fact that I've created all these goals for myself, and they're not really like likely to occur or like close to happening. They're really far fetched goals. I'm not really sure what my strengths or weaknesses are, and so maybe that should be a goal of mine. I want to create some New Year's resolutions this year. I've tried to do it before, but never been really too successful. Um, but what gets measured gets managed, and so like I want to start uh, measuring variables in my life, in my reality, so I can better attend to and manage my life and reality. Uh, I super badly want to learn about a whole bunch of stuff. I'm not really sure how to like find resources or anything like that. I really want to learn hypnotherapy and neurolinguistics or neurolinguistic programming. Uh, but it's like I can't really find anything helpful or like really like outstanding or whatever. I'm not finding like an outstanding uh, interpretation of what hypnosis is or how to achieve it. um, I really want to get good at like writing scripts or like kind of like a screenplay for an actor, a script. You know what I mean? Uh, for my unconscious to work on. See, like when we're not, well, it's like we have scripts in our unconscious. When we behave in reality, we have like a script that we're following in our unconscious. And I want to become more aware of that kind of stuff. I want to highlight that sort of stuff in my reality. And I want to start writing scripts and like treating myself as an actor on stage and like let go and let God for a whole lot of other stuff. Pardon me. I'd like to study screenplay writing and directing to assist myself in my act on the earth, but I'm not really sure how to go about doing that just yet. I'm really super eager to do something different and outstanding with my life. I've been really quite bored for a number of years. I haven't found anything that stimulates me or excites me in many ways. I feel super just out of the loop or bored with reality. It's kind of too complicated for me, and so I feel lost. I want to better understand my life and reality and my role here. I understand my role is to be human, experience my experience as a human being, and I don't know what to do beyond that. I want to sort of document my experience a bit, like I'm doing here. I love to journal, but I like to video journal. I'm not good at reading or writing, and it's not easy for me to do. Reading and writing is a chore for me, and I don't like it, so I avoid it like the plague. There's so much powerful stuff that comes from being a writer as you author your reality, and that's what I'm interested in. Being able to author my life and reality. Um, I know we do it unconsciously, but I'd like to be able to influence my unconscious with scripture or with scripts uh, to get greater results out of my life and reality. I feel like I feel like the world and consciousness is almost like a computer. Um, you work with commands and programming and scripts and stuff. I wish I knew more about hypnotherapy and neurolinguistic programming. I know very little about it. The courses I've bought on it aren't very helpful at all. They just sort of talk about who made it popular and a little bit of what uh, it does or whatever, but it's not explained very well to me. But it's enough of a thing to pique my interest in it, uh, or whatever it would be, however that term goes. It's piqued my interest. I think that's the right term. Anyway, I'm bored as fuck with my life and reality, and I miss my childhood quite a lot, and I'm running away from pain and suffering emotionally and psychologically, and I'm trying to escape in reality from a whole lot of garbage that I should just face. I haven't known how to face it necessarily. I don't know how to find help or how to get help. I would really like God and Jesus Christ's help for like they seem a little bit more my style than like police officers or doctors. I tend not to trust people who are making a living off of my life. I feel like they're trying to get more from that experience than I like. I don't know. They're trying to. I feel like I don't know. I'm paranoid about like authorities and manipulation in the world. It trips me out. Like I don't like it. I wish we could work on uh, the world together a bit better. I guess it's what voting is all about. I can't read or write very well, and so I don't understand it very much. Like I don't know how to read all the jargon and stuff. I need somebody to like interpret all the bullshit for me and break it down into like third grade terminology. I think most of this planet is like third grade education, not quite third grade education, but like uh it's like grade school. The world is where the earth is, except for there's weapons and stuff. I guess there's weapons in grade school though too. There are like school shootings and stuff. It's pretty terrible. So I kind of hate life. I wish I loved life a lot more than what I do. I mean, I do have moments where I love life a lot, but I have a lot of moments where I fucking hate life a lot too, because it's like really overly complicated. It's like a problem for me. And there's so much suffering on the earth. I wish I could do something about it. There's like way too much. I don't know how to deal with my own suffering or my family's suffering, let alone this entire planet's suffering. I wish I better understood how to like dissolve world problems from this earth or from reality. I wish I could be like a superhero like we find in comic books or like a god or something like we hear of in scripture or myth and lore. Some people suggest you can do anything you put your mind to, and you just have to believe in yourself. And it's like I don't know how that works because like there's a lot of stuff on this planet that like feels just wrong. There's just a lot of stuff going on that just feels wrong, and I feel like God is more like an observer than a someone who's trying to like catch the bad guy or punish the bad guy. It doesn't look to me like God's trying to protect anybody or keep anybody safe, but humans are. Humans are fighting for each other throughout history. It's more that way than ever. There's a huge community of people who put effort towards greater security in the world and on the earth and stuff like that. There's people who sacrifice everything and work hard every day to make sure that the United States of America stays secure or is as safe as it can be. And I feel pretty terrible because it's like I don't have a job or anything. All I do is like smoke pot, watch television, maybe help my family a little bit here and there. I try to do the best I can, but like there's only so much I can handle. I really want to turn around my life and start changing some things, but I'm not sure like how to change my personality and identity the same way I feel as it needs to change. I tend to be really lazy and too focused on the path of least resistance, and I'm not finding uh, the path that I'm looking for. And I don't know how to like blaze my own trail necessarily. I think that's what I would need to do in order to uh, get what I need or what I want from the world. Is I need to blaze my own trail instead of following the status quo. I want to disrupt the status quo and insert a new or inject a new habit or pattern into the world. Um, I want to be a celebrity super badly. I want to have faith in being capable of creating like parable stories and like educational stuff towards uh like a I don't know, towards like being civilized, I guess. I really like civilized people who are strong and have dignity instead of like a whole lot of like pussies that uh, are really like weak and easily manipulated by circumstance and like human freedoms. And they end up doing stupid shit and getting themselves in trouble. There's a whole lot of people who get themselves in trouble in reality. I want to avoid getting in trouble the best I can. I want to keep my nose clean, keep my story straight, as they say. I want to keep my problems with God and the law to a minimum. I want to be an exceptionally helpful citizen in society. I just don't know how to help the same way as I want to help. I get really like super anxious about helping and not knowing how to help. And so I feel like I'm just like standing there, not doing much of anything. And like, I feel like it makes me look bad because I don't know what to do. I don't think it looks good, at least. It like, I maybe think about it a little bit too much, but like that's just how it feels. I can't help but to have faith in that feeling. I don't know how to escape that feeling necessarily, but like that's what it feels like. It sucks. I feel like I'm living an aimless or meaningless life. I feel like a total victim to happenstance. Like instead of being courageous and like taking responsibility for myself, my life, I'm like I'm acting sort of dysfunctional and broken. I don't know why I've created this identity or image for myself or why I ever believed it was appropriate. I want to try to turn it around. I want to have faith in creating a better image for myself and like work on my identity, my values and things. It's like I don't know, they say like you think about, you bring about, and where focus goes, energy flows. And so I want to have greater a greater dialogue with myself and a better relationship with myself and be a bit of my own best friend instead of my own worst enemy. I've been behaving as though I'm like a teenager still, which is kind of like violently unfortunate and pathetic and like wrong. You know what I mean? I need to mature and like grow up and um um I feel super lost. I really want to get straight my story, straighten out my life story. All right, I don't know. I'm pissed.